All right, welcome back. So today I'm here out in Katoomba. Come to have a bit of a look at a place, Mount St. Mary's. It's been a place that I've always come and take a wee bit of a look at, just to have a stand there and take a couple of pictures or something. Fascinating building. Just standing there looking at it, you can kind of really see there's a lot of history in it. So I thought it was worthwhile to come up today, have a wee bit of a talk about the place, because it's, like I said, it's a place that's always interested me for a long time. Every time I come up on the train and stuff and come and take a look. So, we'll go have a bit of a wander and, get amongst it. Here behind the building, you get a real sense of its scale. This isn't just another forgotten school, it's a statement. Its towering windows, grand balconies, and commanding views over the Jamison Valley tell you this place was built with purpose. So what's the story behind it? Let's go back over a century. Mount St. Mary's College and Convent was built in 1910 by the Sisters of Charity, Australia's first Catholic order of nuns. They had a vision to create a sanctuary of learning and faith high above the Blue Mountains, and they just did that. The building was designed by Nangle and Nursey in the Federation-free classical style. That meant European-inspired grandeur, colonnaded balconies, towering arched windows, a central bell tower, but adapted for the Australian landscape. The rendered brick, built to last, the long verandas designed to catch cool mountain breezes. The large arched windows made to flood the interior with light and life, and that bell tower, a spiritual anchor that rang across the valley. Katoomba in the early 1900s was thriving. The railway had opened the mountains to Sydney's elite. The Carrington hotels stood as a jewel of prosperity, and the fresh air made it a hotspot for sanatoriums and schools. Into this scene stepped the Sisters of Charity, offering education to young women when few institutions did. Mount St. Mary's became a sanctuary, drawing students from nearby towns and far-flung farms across the rural New South Wales. Life here was disciplined, spiritual and informative. Boarders woke to chapel bells, they studied hard, played tennis, performed music and prayed daily under the guidance of the sisters. Dormitories overlooked the mountains, gardens featured grottos, fountains and quiet spaces for reflection. It was a world unto itself, strict yes, but remembered fondly. By the 1970s, the world had changed. Enrollments dropped, co-ed schools became the norm, and the upkeep of such a massive structure became unsustainable. In 1974, the school closed, the sisters left, the classrooms emptied, and Mount St. Mary's went silent. But the story didn't end there. In the 1980s, a group tried to breathe new life into the building, transforming it into the Renaissance Centre, a creative arts hub. It had galleries, performances, workshops, but by the early 1990s, that dream faded too. Since then, the building has passed through various hands. It remains heritage listed but neglected, admired yet uncertain in its future. So we'll go up around down the back here and just have another look, walk around, and we'll go around the front and have a bit of a look at the place. And really, really fascinating. This place has interested me for a very, very long time. And just standing down here, it really does tower over you. Whispers have lingered for decades about tunnels under the convent. Some say they stretch all the way to Katoomba station, built during World War II as bomb shelters or escape routes. Others claim there are sealed-off bunkers deep underground. No official records confirm this, but heavy doors and unexplored rooms continue to fuel the mystery. Haunted or not, Mount St. Mary's has left a mark on local imagination. During its time as a Renaissance centre, people reported footsteps when no one was there, music playing from empty rooms, shadows seen moving through the chapel. Some say the spirit of the nun still wanders the corridors, but like many things here, the truth is buried beneath silence. Some dream of luxury apartments, others hope for a museum, a boutique hotel, or even a resurrection of its art centre. But as of now, it sits untouched, a beautiful ruin with its story still unfolding. So this is just a real interesting place. Beautiful building, just really towers over the top of you. It is very grand. So it would have been very interesting to be around here during World War II, just to see what was happening, what was going on around Katoomba. There was a lot happening, especially up around the Blue Mountains also. So we'll go up around the front and have a wee bit of a look, a wee bit of a nosy, see what we can see, and yeah. So you really feel it when you walk through here. The scale, the silence. It's kind of hard to imagine now, but over 100 years ago, this place would have been alive, full of voices, music, the sound of chapel bells ringing across the valley. I mean, think about it. When Mount St. Mary's was built, there was horse-drawn carts still coming through Katoomba. The Sisters of Charity had this bold idea to build a sanctuary of learning way out here in the mountains, high above the noise of the cities. Back then, this place was considered remote, but that was the point. It was peaceful and safe, and students who came here, mostly girls from rural New South Wales, daughters of farmers, railway workers, small town shopkeepers, many of them have never seen a building this grand before. Yeah, so there's kind of like bits of corrugated all around in this little area. I dare say that's probably come from the roof. All the way up there. You can see some bits just down in here. It's on the ground. Oh wow. This looks like some old tennis courts or something. I'll have a little bit of a look around here actually. It's kind of interesting. Sort of tucked away, just up behind the bush. You can see Mount St. Mary's up there. And yeah, these are tennis courts. You can see kind of like line marking and that. That's pretty interesting actually. Something here, I don't know what that is. Yeah, looks like it's just sort of railing, probably from up there somewhere. It's just been pulled off. Yeah, this must be like a tennis court. You can see the old wall there. It's kind of pretty interesting actually. There's metal poles, that's probably where that thing was connected to, I guess. Yeah. Huh. Pretty interesting, actually. Just going for a wee wander, and yeah. I sort of walked through here at the beginning when I kind of walked into the place, so I thought I'd just come back and take a quick little look, because it is kind of interesting. There's an old chair or something. Yeah. Fascinating. Absolutely fascinating, eh? This place is just huge. Absolutely massive. And you see the bell up the top there? Just right up the top in there. The old chimney there. Must have been a building around it or something there. It's either been pulled down or... Mount St. Mary's isn't just stone and timber, it's a memory, etched into the heart of Katoomba. From boarding school to retreat, from chapel to gallery, it was a place of faith, art, laughter and change, and now it waits. Some dream of luxury apartments, others hope for a museum, a boutique hotel, or even a resurrection of its art centre, but as of now, it sits untouched, a beautiful ruin with its story still unfolding. It's easy to pass a place like this and see nothing more than decay, but look closer and you see the bones of something truly beautiful, a building that shaped lives, weathered time, and now stands as a monument to memory. Even the tallest towers can fall quiet, but some places, if you really listen, still speak. If you've liked this deep dive into Mount St. Mary's and the stories it holds, make sure to like, subscribe and hit that bell. Have you heard stories of this place? Do you believe the tunnels are real? Drop your theories in the comments, and until next time, stay curious, keep exploring, and I'll see you next time.